Large-scale protests have erupted across the Philippines, with massive crowds gathering in Manila and other major cities. Students, workers, religious groups, and civil society organizations are leading the demonstrations. Police presence has increased near government offices as authorities prepare for prolonged unrest. The protests reflect widespread anger over alleged corruption and misuse of public funds. The demonstrations were triggered by revelations linked to flood control projects across the country. Billions of pesos were allocated to protect communities from floods and typhoons. However, government audits and investigations found thousands of projects that were unfinished, substandard, or may not have existed at all. These findings shocked the public and raised serious questions about where the money went. Flooding is a recurring and deadly problem in the Philippines. Many communities lose homes and livelihoods every year due to storms and rising waters. Protesters say corruption in flood control is not just about money, but about lives put at risk. The belief that officials profited while people suffered has intensified public outrage. The protests have grown rapidly both in size and momentum. On some days, hundreds of thousands of people have taken to the streets. Churches and student groups are playing a major role, framing the issue as a moral and ethical failure. Many participants say they are ordinary citizens who have lost trust in the system and want accountability. Demonstrators are calling for criminal charges against those responsible, full recovery of stolen funds, and long-term reforms to ensure transparency. They want stronger monitoring of public projects and tougher penalties for corruption. Protest leaders insist that token arrests are not enough and that systemic change is needed. The government has announced investigations and some arrests linked to the flood projects. Authorities have also frozen assets belonging to certain suspects. While officials say justice will be served, many protesters remain skeptical. They fear that only minor players will be punished while more powerful figures escape accountability. The unfolding crisis is a critical test for the country's leadership. The way the scandal is handled could either restore public trust or deepen disillusionment. The protests highlight growing frustration with corruption, weak governance, and lack of accountability. Their outcome could shape the nation's political future. For many Filipinos, these protests are about more than a single scandal. They represent a demand for honesty, safety, and dignity from those in power. As demonstrations continue, the country watches closely to see whether real change follows. Do you think these protests will lead to meaningful reform, or will the system remain unchanged? Let us know your views in the comment box.